Boy, that's a 5-star segue, brother. Street Fighter 6. Now, if you've seen my channel, Isiah Plays TV, you've seen me struggling against the CPU, and I've had some epic matches, man. Epic matches, but that only goes to show that I'm not the best at fighting games, period. Nor am I an avid Street Fighter fan who has followed the game for years. In fact, the last game I played was Street Fighter X Tekken, the crossover, but I believe I can win a few matches online without getting completely stopped.
The confidence is real. Yeah.
And I've gotten better. I've gotten a lot better with the Street Fighter franchise, man. And that's due to how the game's mechanics are. I think the developers put in a good amount of time to reinvent the wheel with the new modern control scheme and the drive mechanic, man, which is just, it's a game changer and it's accessible. And it really makes the game fun, man. Brandon,
yeah,
give us the breakdown, buddy.
Yeah, and it's important to mention, man, this is against the level 7 CPU.
You see the skills, man.
Yeah. Now, granted, he has handicaps on, ladies and gentlemen, so
well, listen, don't.
it's not a true skill, but
it's good enough, man.
Hey, I mean, at least he's getting the pace of the game, you know. And that's gonna help. Playing against a level 7, level 8 CPU, that's gonna get you up to speed real quick because the online community is elite, to say the least, man. So what are we getting with Street Fighter 6? We're getting the Fighting Ground, which houses modes like arcade, online, training, and local versus. All of this is for the hot-blooded fighter who wants to throw hands as soon as possible. And this is versus a friend on the couch, online, or against the CPU. Battle Hub is the online lobby mode with other created avatars to duke it out in ranked, casual, and tournament matches. There's character customization via DJ Boost for custom tracks and storefronts to buy cosmetics for your player. There's also a single player campaign called World Tour. Combat has made some changes for Street Fighter 6. At its core, you're going to be button mashing to perform light, medium, and heavy attacks, along with special attacks, and holding back on the D-pad or analog stick to block. Street Fighter 6 also introduces the drive system, represented by the bars underneath your health. These are colorful, powerful, but slow attacks that can be countered with good reactions. Drive can also supercharge your special attacks or perform counters and drive parries to stop a drive attack more directly. Add these mechanics in with some authentic esports announcers, and it feels like you're front and center in the grand finals of an EVO tournament. Graphically, it's a very vibrant looking game, with each character having a distinct personality and fighting style to match. 18 characters make the roster, including iconic fan favorites like Chun-Li and Ryu. Casual players will enjoy the option to play on classic or modern controls. My suggestion, if you're on a controller and new to the franchise, is to go with the modern route. That way it's easier to pull off combos by holding R2 and an attack button if you're on the DualSense controller, and a 2-button press with directional input to use the different levels of critical arts. The last addition to the game is the World Tour mode. It's an RPG where you can free roam Metro City in all its 3D goodness and then fight enemies back in 2D. Now, the map is small, so you will quickly uncover everything that Metro City has to offer, and the fighting is more of an endurance test because of the huge health boost that the AI enemies receive. Your movesets and skills are earned by training with multiple Sifus like Chun-Li teaching you the spinning bird kick, kicking it with Blanca, and meditating with Ryu. With all that, I'll ask the question to you, Isiah. Is the game worth the hype and the money?
Well, it's not hype. Definitely not hype, man. Street Fighter 6 is a well-rounded game and will continue to get better over time as they possibly add more DLC content like character stages and announcers. The list goes on. You know, as long as they polish up some areas in the World Tour mode, Street Fighter 6 is going to be one of the top tier fighting games to pile up on the couch with a bowl of Doritos and Mountain Dew. And And have some fun with your friends, man. My gosh.
Go ahead and send us that Mountain Dew sponsorship.